President Biden promised Israeli leaders the support of the U.S. today in Tel Aviv, but that faces obstacles back home in Washington.
Karen Kafer reports on the congressional delay that could hinder President Biden's pledge to support Israel in its war against Hamas.
The fact is that Israel, as they respond to these attacks, it seems to me that have to continue to ensure that you have what you need to defend yourselves. And we're going to make sure that occurs, as you know. And we have to also bear in mind that Hamas does not represent all the Palestinian people. And it has brought them only suffering.
A second plane load of Americans fleeing from Israel arrived in Tampa, Florida this morning. These are people who worked 11 days to get out following the first Hamas attacks. The state of Florida partnered with the nonprofit group Project Dynamo to get evacuees out. The first flight of this kind arrived Sunday, bringing 270 people to Tampa. There are plans for more flights to return to Tampa this week, according to Florida's Division of Emergency Management.